Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something incredibly powerful. Something that will completely transform how you connect with the world. How to train your brain to think in English. This is a profound challenge for so many of you. Your daily schedule is packed. Fear constantly holds you back. English is not the language spoken in your streets or your home. But I want you to hear me clearly. You can absolutely train your mind to think in English. You just do it one small step at a time. There is a massive myth that stops people from even trying. People believe they must move to London or New York to master English. I am here to tell you that is simply not the truth. You do not need to live in a foreign city. You do not need a native speaker beside you every single day. And you do not need to sacrifice your sleep to study all night. What you truly need is something much simpler. You need small, intelligent steps. Steps that are easy to repeat every single day. Steps that blend naturally into your real life. These small habits might seem tiny at first, but over time, they create an extraordinary change. If you live in a place where English is everywhere, it is easy. You hear it constantly. You use it constantly. It weaves into your thinking automatically. But for most of you, that is not your reality. Most of you live where English is not part of everyday life. Maybe you study completely on your own. Maybe you only touch English through your phone screen. And what happens when you finally try to speak? You feel completely stuck. Your words feel like they are moving through thick mud. You think in your own language first. Then, you struggle to translate it into English. The sentence often comes out feeling clumsy. This is because translating inside your head makes speaking unnatural. Let me tell you the real truth today. You are not slow because your English is weak. You are slow because you are translating. Your beautiful brain is trying to carry two heavy loads at once. First, you think in your native language. Then, you attempt to convert it into English. That takes precious seconds. By the time you are ready, the conversation has already moved forward. That is exactly why you feel nervous. That is exactly why you freeze. Think about a simple moment. Someone asks you, "What did you do today?" You understand them perfectly. But your mind races back to your mother tongue. You start building the English response in the dark. In that gap of silence, panic sets in. Please know this is not a lack of intelligence. It is just your brain working too hard. Here is the beautiful news. The moment you stop translating, everything becomes faster. Speaking becomes lighter. You can train your mind to think directly in English. You do not need special talent. You only need consistent practice and a clear method. And today, I am going to show you exactly how to do that. Let us talk about a very big lie. It is a heavy lie society tells us. It is a lie we tell ourselves every day. We look at someone speaking perfect English. We see them thinking so effortlessly. We hear their words flow without stopping. And we quietly say, they have a special gift. We say, they are naturally talented. We believe some people are just born for languages, and we believe we are simply not. I want you to stop believing this lie today. Please, let it go. Fluency is not a magic trick. Thinking in English is not a special superpower. There is no secret language gene in your DNA. It is much simpler than that. Language is just a muscle. And exactly like any physical muscle, it needs to be trained. Think about a person going to the gym. On their very first day, lifting weights is hard. Their arms shake. Their muscles ache deeply. They feel weak, tired, and uncomfortable. Do they quit right then? Do they say, "I have no talent for lifting weights"? No. They know it takes time. They know it is a slow process. They return to the gym the next day. And they return the day after that. Slowly, the heavy weight becomes incredibly light. The weak muscle becomes powerful and strong. Your brain works in the exact same way. Right now, your English thinking muscle is weak. You have simply not trained it enough. You have trained your translating muscle instead. Every time you translate, you make the translation muscle stronger, and you make the direct English muscle weaker. We need to reverse this process right now. We need to put a heavy load on the English muscle. Do not wait for a magical moment of fluency. That magical moment will never arrive on its own. You have to build it with your own hands. You have to construct it day by day. Many students come to me and cry. They say, "I study for hours, but I cannot speak." I always tell them, studying is not enough. Reading a book about the gym will not make you strong. You actually have to lift the heavy weights. You have to actively use the language. You have to force your mind to think the words. When you force your brain to think in English, it fights back. It wants to return to the easy, known path. It wants to rush back to your mother tongue. Because your mother tongue feels safe. It is incredibly comfortable. But remember this truth. Growth never happens inside your comfort zone. When your brain struggles to find an English word, it is growing. When you feel frustrated, you are actually learning. That frustration is just the feeling of your brain rewiring itself. It is the feeling of weak muscles getting stronger. So, stop looking for easy shortcuts. Stop wishing for a magical, sudden talent. You do not need a miracle to think in English. You need a clear process. You need unbroken consistency. You need the courage to try, even when you sound messy. Because every master was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once stood exactly where you are today. They did not have magic. They simply refused to quit. They chose to train their mind every day. And you have that exact same power inside you right now. You have the exact same beautiful brain. You have the exact same vast capacity. You just need to completely shift your focus. From seeking magic to trusting the hard process, the journey will not always feel easy. There will be days when your mind feels totally blank. You will try to form a simple thought, and nothing will happen at all. You will feel a heavy wave of disappointment. You might even want to surrender completely. But that is the exact moment you must keep going. That blank moment is an open invitation to grow. It is a true test of your deep dedication. You do not need to be perfect today. You only need to try today. You only need to take one tiny step. A small step is still real progress. A slow step still moves you forward. The only way you truly lose is if you stop entirely. So, promise yourself right now. Promise that you will drop the heavy excuses. Promise that you will stop waiting for magic. You are the magic. Your hard work is magic. Your daily dedication is magic. And your real journey to fluency begins right now. Let me tell you a true story. It is a story about a young girl named Zara. She lived in a very small town. Nobody spoke English in her home. Nobody spoke English in her streets. But she loved the language deeply. She wanted to speak with beautiful confidence. She read heavy grammar books every single night. She memorized thousands of difficult words. On paper, her English was absolutely perfect. She always got the highest marks in school. But speaking was her biggest, darkest nightmare. One day, she received a massive opportunity. It was a life-changing job interview in the big city. She prepared for many weeks. She walked into the bright, cold room. She sat in front of 3 interviewers. Her hands were shaking. Her heart was beating so fast. They smiled at her. They asked a very simple question. Tell us about your biggest dream. Zara understood every single word. She knew exactly what they were asking. But her mind completely froze. Pure panic took over her brain. She started building the perfect answer in her mother tongue. She tried desperately to translate it in her head. She searched for the right grammar rules. The silence in the room grew heavy. It stretched on and on. They were just staring at her, waiting. When she finally pushed the words out, her voice broke. The sentence came out completely wrong. It sounded clumsy and robotic. She walked out of that room with heavy tears. She went back to her small town. She felt entirely broken. She felt like a complete failure. She told herself, I will never learn this. She thought she was simply not smart enough. But the next morning, something changed. She wiped her tired eyes. She looked in the mirror. She realized something profoundly important. Her grammar was not the problem at all. Her lack of intelligence was not the problem. Her translation habit was the true enemy. She made a very firm decision that day. She decided to stop translating entirely. She threw away those heavy grammar books. She stopped trying to be perfect. Instead, she started living with the language. She began to think in tiny English words. When she woke up, she simply thought, morning. When she touched her cup, she thought, water. When she walked outside, she thought, sky. She started talking to herself in her small room. She whispered simple sentences to her mirror. Her friends laughed at her. They told her she was acting crazy. But she did not stop. She did not care about their judgment. She kept her focus sharp and clear. She listened to voices on her phone every day. She repeated their words out loud. She built her English muscles every single day. She did not study. She practiced. 6 months passed. She applied for an even bigger job. She walked into a new interview room. They asked her a difficult, complex question. This time, there was no silent pause. There was no heavy translation in her mind. The English words arrived instantly. They flowed out of her like a calm river. She spoke with genuine power and grace. She saw deep respect in their eyes. She got the job. Her entire life changed completely. Why am I telling you this story? Because Zara is exactly like you. She had no special talent. She had no native speakers around her. She felt the exact same fear you feel right now. But she changed her daily habits. She stopped treating English like a school subject. She started treating it like a part of her soul. You are standing exactly where she stood. You have the same heavy fear holding you back. But you also have the same immense power inside you. If a girl from a small town can break that wall, so can you. You do not need perfect conditions. You just need to take the very first step, and I am going to give you those exact steps right now. Let us start the real work right now. This is the first step of your transformation. We call it the power of micro-thoughts. You must stop trying to think in long paragraphs. Long sentences will completely overwhelm your brain. They will push you straight back to translation. So, we must start very, very small. We must start with a single simple word. Look around your room right this moment. What do you see in front of you? Do not say it in your mother tongue. Force your mind to find the English word. Table, chair, window, door, phone. This sounds too easy, does it not? But it is deeply, incredibly powerful. You are bypassing the translation process entirely. You are connecting the physical object directly to English. You are building a brand new bridge in your brain. In the beginning, your mind will resist. You will see a book on your desk. Your brain will scream the word in your native language. That is completely normal. Do not get angry at yourself. Just gently push the native word away. Replace it immediately with the English word. Book. Do this every single morning when you wake up. Open your sleepy eyes and name 5 things. Bed, blanket, fan, wall, mirror. Do this again when you go to sleep at night. It takes less than 1 minute of your time. But it trains your brain to wake up in English. Once single words feel easy, we take the next step. We add a simple verb. We add clear motion to your thoughts. Keep the sentences painfully short and clean. When you open a door, think, I opened the door. When you drink a glass of water, think, I drink water. When you sit down, think, I sit down. Do not add complex grammar. Do not worry about perfect tenses. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Just narrate your simple actions in real time. You become the active commentator of your own life. Your brain will start to recognize these new patterns. You will stop forcing the language so hard. The words will slowly start arriving on their own. When you step outside, look at the vast world. Think the sky is blue. Think the air is cold. Think I see a fast car. These tiny thoughts act exactly like seeds in a garden. You plant them quietly, one by one. You water them with strict daily repetition. And soon, they will grow into beautiful, fluent sentences. Some of you will say, I do not know all the words. You will see an object and not know its English name. That is absolutely fine. Do not panic. Do not run to a dictionary immediately. Skip it and simply move to the next object. Or try to describe it with the basic words you know. If you do not know the word ceiling, look up and think top. Use what you already have in your mind. Your vocabulary is already big enough to start right now. This practice completely removes the heavy pressure. No one is listening to you. No one is judging your small, hidden mistakes. This is a safe space inside your own head. You are simply playing a private game with your mind, and every time you win, your English muscle grows. This is how you break the translation habit forever. One tiny word, one short sentence, one beautiful thought at a time. Do not underestimate the massive power of this daily habit. People want big, massive changes overnight. But massive change only comes from tiny, invisible actions. When you think in micro thoughts, you rebuild your foundation. You are telling your brain that English is finally safe. You are telling your brain that English belongs to you. It is not an alien language anymore. It is your language now. So, I deeply challenge you today. Do not wait for tomorrow morning. Start this exact practice the moment this video ends. Name your surroundings. Own your personal space in English. Now we move to the second step of your framework. This step is about your real, everyday life. Many of you tell me a very common excuse. You say, I have absolutely no free time. You say, my life is too busy for English. You work very long hours. You take care of your beautiful families. By the time the night arrives, you are completely exhausted. You do not have 1 hour to sit and study. But I want you to hear this beautiful secret. You do not need extra time at all. You do not need a quiet desk or a grammar book. You simply need to use the time you already have. You must weave English into your ordinary day. You must stop studying English. You must start living with it. Let us begin with the screen in your hand. Think about your mobile phone. How many times do you look at it every day? 50 times? 100 times? Every single glance is a missed opportunity. Right now, go to your phone settings. Change the language to English immediately. This one small action is deeply powerful. You will see the same English words again and again. Words like update, delete, share, and settings. You will not have to memorize them at all. Your brain will absorb them naturally. This is called passive learning. It takes 0 extra time from your busy day, but it trains your mind constantly. Next, look at your simple daily chores. We all have tasks we repeat every single day. You cook fresh food, you clean your house, you walk to the bus stop, you drive your car to the office. These are empty moments in your day. Your hands are busy, but your mind is completely free. Fill that free mental space with English. While you are cooking, talk to yourself in your mind. Think, I am cutting the vegetables. Think, this food smells very good. While you are walking to outside, narrate your journey. Think, I am walking very fast. Think, I see a large crowd of people. You already have these small moments in your life. You are simply ignoring them. You are letting them slip away in your mother tongue. Take those moments back today. Make them your private English classroom. No one will hear your thoughts. No one will judge your broken grammar. It is just you and your growing mind. Now, let us talk about the end of your day. Before you close your tired eyes, do one more thing. Keep a very small notebook near your bed. Write exactly 3 sentences about your day. Just 3 simple, honest lines. Do not write a long, heavy paragraph. Do not use complex, difficult words. Keep it painfully simple. Write, today I worked very hard. Write, I drank hot tea with my good friend. Write, I feel very tired, but truly happy. This tiny habit does something incredible to your brain. It forces you to reflect directly in English. It forces you to connect English to your real emotions. You are writing about your true life, not a textbook story. It pulls the language deep into your own heart. And it takes only 2 minutes of your night. When you combine these small actions, everything shifts. Your phone speaks to you in English. Your daily chores become an active English practice. Your nights end with peaceful English thoughts. Suddenly, the language is everywhere around you. It surrounds you completely. It becomes an undeniable part of your daily breath. You will stop treating it like a heavy, boring subject. It will feel like a natural part of your identity. And when that beautiful shift happens, the translation stops. Your brain finally accepts English as its own. This is not a miracle. This is just intelligent, consistent daily discipline. And you are completely capable of starting it today. We now reach the third powerful step. This is where true, lasting fluency is actually built. We call it internal dialogue and shadowing. Let us talk about internal conversations first. You must become your own speaking partner. You must create dialogue inside your own head. Imagine someone asks you a simple question. What did you do yesterday? Answer them quietly in your own mind. Think, yesterday I worked, then I rested. I watched a beautiful video online. Create the entire conversation completely by yourself. You can do this while waiting for a bus. You can do this while sitting in absolute silence. You do not need a partner to practice. You have everything you need in your mind. Sometimes, your mind will go completely blank. You will suddenly forget a simple English word. Hot panic will try to enter your mind. Do not run back to your mother tongue. You must stay in the English lane. If you forget the word calendar, do not translate. Just say, the thing with days and months. Describe the missing word using simple English words. This is exactly what native, fluent speakers do. It keeps your brain safely inside the English language. Now let us add the final beautiful layer. It is a deeply powerful technique called shadowing. It trains your ears and your mouth together. Find a short video of a speaker you love. Listen to them speak just one single sentence. Then, repeat that exact sentence out loud. Do not pause to analyze the difficult grammar. Do not run to a heavy dictionary. You must become a living echo. Copy their exact rhythm. Copy their unique tone. Copy the natural emotion in their voice. If they sound deeply happy, you sound happy. If they speak very slowly, you speak slowly. Language is not just a collection of flat words. Language has a physical rhythm and a heartbeat. When you shadow a speaker, you borrow their confidence. You feel what it is like to speak fearlessly. You wear their fluency like a warm coat. And slowly, their confidence becomes your own. At first, your mouth will feel very clumsy. Your tongue will trip over the unfamiliar sounds. That is perfectly normal and completely okay. Your mouth muscles are learning a brand new dance. Do not stop when it feels slightly awkward. Repeat the same sentence 5 or 10 times. Keep repeating it until the words flow perfectly. This is how you build real muscle memory. Your brain absorbs the correct patterns automatically. Your pronunciation becomes sharper and much clearer. You stop guessing how sentences should be built. You just know. You know because you have lived inside those sounds. Do this for just 5 minutes every day. 5 minutes of brave internal conversations. 5 minutes of deep, focused echoing. You are training your brain to react instantly. You are destroying the slow delay of translation entirely. You are building a fast, direct bridge to your voice. This requires zero money and very little time. It only requires your sheer will to practice. It only requires your refusal to give up. There will be hard days ahead. There will be days you desperately want to quit. You will try to speak, and the words will fail. You will make a mistake in front of people. Someone might smile or laugh at your pronunciation. You will feel a deep, burning shame inside. You will feel the heavy weight of embarrassment. That is the hardest moment of your entire journey. That is the exact moment most people surrender completely. But I know you are not most people. You are watching this because you are entirely different. Let us talk about the heavy fear of judgment. You are absolutely terrified of looking foolish. You are paralyzed by the deep need for perfection. But perfection is a beautiful, dangerous lie. Perfection is a heavy chain around your neck. No human being speaks perfectly every single time. Even native speakers make clumsy mistakes every day. You must drop this heavy burden right now. You must change the quiet story in your mind. When you make a mistake, do not look down. Do not let your heart sink into your chest. Do not tell yourself, I am so afraid. Stand tall, look forward, and say, I am learning. Mistakes are absolutely not a sign of weakness. Mistakes are loud proof that you are bravely trying. Every single mistake is a stepping stone toward fluency. If you are not making mistakes, you are simply hiding, and we are completely done hiding in the shadows. We are stepping into the bright, clear light today. You now have the exact blueprint in your hands. You have the daily micro thoughts for your tired mornings. You have simple habits for your mobile phone. You have the powerful shadowing technique for your voice. You do not need another teacher or another book. You just need the deep courage to actually begin. Do not wait for a perfect tomorrow. Do not wait for the start of next week. Your beautiful journey starts right now. It starts the exact second this video ends. I want you to do something powerful with me. I want you to use your own beautiful voice. Do not just listen to my voice silently anymore. Say these words out loud with me right now. Speak them directly into your room. Say them with genuine, raw power in your chest. Repeat after me. I am not afraid. I will not stop. My voice is truly important. I am learning every single day. I will proudly speak my truth. Say it one more time. Make it louder this time. I am not afraid. I will not stop. Remember this exact feeling deep in your heart. Hold tightly onto this raw, beautiful power. You are building a completely new mindset today. You are training your brain to finally win. You will stumble and you will fall down, but you will always stand back up again. You will breathe deeply and you will try again. And one beautiful day, the heavy translation will stop. You will think in English naturally and effortlessly. You will speak to the world with absolute grace. I believe in your strength deeply. Now, it is time for you to believe in yourself. Go out there and start your practice today. I will see you next time.